What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to a little bit of an NCAA 14 experiment. You may notice we're playing as Alabama, and you may be thinking to yourself, what could we possibly be doing that's interesting playing as Alabama? Alabama dominates over and over again. They're consistently just at the top, and I don't know whether that's because of Nick Saban, the tradition of the program at this point. I know they were terrible for a little bit there, but he's built them back up. I don't know if they'll ever not be a powerhouse again. So I just wanted to see, how hard would it be if we just reset Alabama to then rebuild them back up into a monster? So every single player on this team, top to bottom on the roster, is a redshirted senior. So I can't redshirt anyone. Everyone's gone. Fresh slate. Nick Saban has retired. He has been replaced by the UTEP legend, Sammy Papaya. Now what's funny is if you look here, we've still got a bunch of advantages in the scouting. Stadium atmosphere, pro potential, etc., etc. And those will probably stay there for a little bit. We still might win the national championship this year. We're probably going to have a lot of people drafted this year. So some of these are going to stay up. The conference prestige, we're still in the SEC. For some reason, the Big Ten is better than us. Slightly. Championship contender cracks me up because we have a B+. But if you look down at the projected rankings, we're 1 right now. We go 84, 46, 22. We're going to have all walk-ons and transfers next year, depending on how this goes for recruiting. So I don't know how they think we're still going to be number 84 in the country next season. We're going to be way worse than that. Coach prestige, somehow I'm a C-. I don't know how I'm that high. And my stability D+, I've literally been here for... This is a 3-minute-old recording now. So with my recruiting board, I'm not going to go crazy just yet. This isn't your normal, terrible team where you're trying to go for low-lock cheese. This is Alabama. We still got some people who want to come here. I have sorted everyone right now based just off the bonus points. So I've got straight A+ on this guy, and he's a pipeline state. So 410. I believe that's the max you can get just off the bonuses there. I'm trying to get the people who really want to come here, throw all of my points. I scouted because I had to scout this week. I can't max out the scouting. I don't care what you're rated because you're better than a walk-on. So I'm going to throw 500 points at whoever wants to come here the most, and we're just going to try and sign them, and then hopefully we sign them quickly, move on. I'm trying to get as close to 35 people as possible. I have at least one player at every position on the board right now. I don't know if I'm going to have them, but I at least want a starter. I've got some extra people who were just top of their board. I'm going to hope some of the bonuses carry us. You know, maybe like JJ Turner. I might not actually scout him. I might just leave him there because the bonus points are going to be probably enough to carry us, but the 81 overall D tackle, will sign him. We do need some foundational players moving forward. It's going to take a while. We're going to be terrible for a bit, but I just want to see how much everything else helps besides just all of the coach upgrades and stuff like that that you can get. And I am really tempted next year just to not get fired to move us to the independents and only play FCS teams, so maybe we can win 3 games. And just to make it a little more interesting this season, because we are number 1, I've made the schedule as ridiculous as possible. So we're playing at Ohio State, we're playing at UCF, home for Notre Dame, and instead of an FCS team here at the end, we're playing Clemson. So, you know, just simple things. At Clemson on top of that. This way, if we win the national championship with Coach Papaya this year, at least we earned it. But I'm thinking we're probably going to go 9 wins, maybe 10. I will catch up with you guys in a couple of weeks and let you know how the recruiting goes. I can't figure out why the wide receivers, and this is on a couple of these guys, their playing time bonus is only a C+. There's nobody on the team next year. Who are you going to be sitting behind? There we are, 0-1 to start the season. We're not winning the Natty this year, it looks like. Yeah, here's some of the joy in this. So we have a 410 bonus on this D tackle, but we can only offer him 500 points. So Auburn just took the lead on him after 1 week already. So we can go ahead and we're not going to get him, so we can take the points away from him. Michigan's going to catch us on the strong safety probably too. It's about living the fight another day. Michigan's going to have the plus 700 as well. Well, maybe we'll give him 1 more week. Yeah, see, not only is Michigan going after him the next week and caught up with us, but now Georgia's starting to catch too. And like I said, we're just trying to add people, so I'm just going to drop him. We'll give those points to someone else. Running away, I don't know how we're running away with Fenton. Ohio State could take him from us in a second if they wanted to. Brown we're running off with. Looks like Notre Dame's not trying after this guy. Should have this guy. These two are both, I believe, potential quarterbacks. I don't even care if any of these guys are busts. And Robinson will be able to overtake East Carolina. And just as I drop on people, I drop them off here. It's like Brown, we're out. And I'll keep looking for people who are first on the list. I don't care. I'll move a halfback over to corner if I gotta. All right, so we are in week 5. We are taking on our rivals, Ole Miss. We've got almost everyone scheduled to visit this week who we're actively recruiting. This middle linebacker here, there's a straight up war going on, and somehow, even though we're in the lead, we get last pick on who or when we're scheduling. So he has to wait until next week versus Notre Dame. But everyone else who were over the threshold, we have coming to visit this week. I am up to coach level 4. I put the other point into the visit bonus. This way we get a plus 100 to all these recruits coming in. Because I was going to put it in the plus 500, but we're at week 5. I'm either going to have to wait a couple weeks to get it, or we could potentially get another skill point, or put it in and we only got the 500 for 2 weeks anyway. So I'd rather just get the royal treatment. 28-14. All right, we won. And it's a rivalry game, so we got all sorts of bonuses to XP for that. We'll get some bonuses for our recruits for that. So hopefully I see some commits pop up. We're not winning the national championship next year anyways. Oh, perfect match. Wonder if half these guys are going to ask for transfers just because we're so terrible next year. So we got the D-tackle, the halfback. We got 2 of them. He's an athlete. We can move him around to someplace else. The right end committed. The left tackle committed. The right guard committed. We got these guys ready to visit. I'd actually rather schedule... I think Arkansas, we have a better chance of winning. Tennessee's probably our best shot. I'm gonna put these guys on Tennessee, actually. Or no, we're Alabama. We're still gonna win this game. Yeah, we took care of business against Notre Dame. So we signed the wide receiver. We're in a recruiting battle with the middle linebacker and the right outside linebacker. We got some more guys ready to visit. Yeah, these guys all look pretty good. Then I got Jeremy Bryant down here, another athlete. He was a low lock guy before. 72 overall DN, but I did add a couple others. So I'm going to max out Bryant. This guy doesn't look like a good defender. I already got a running back. I got a quarterback, so I don't need him. If he's still around later, I'll grab him. Another 78 overall halfback. We might get him. I'm not even scouting him. He's already getting close to it. That's a 78. That's how broken Alabama can be sometimes. If we can sign some of these guys without actually having to put points into them, that's a huge bonus for us. And next week, we'll start getting another plus 500. We're getting bonuses to our experience just by scheduling them for a rival. Not even playing the game, just by scheduling them. We signed the kicker. I was so concerned, but we signed the kicker. Still in those recruiting battles. We signed the quarterback. We're in a recruiting battle for the tight end. Strong safety signed. And the 62 overall center. Yeah, we'll go after the punter. It'll at least give us peace of mind and not have to worry about special teams for 4 years. Alright, so we won over the right outside linebacker. Middle linebacker we're still having a war with. And we signed the wide receiver. And we set a school record for pass touchdowns in the game. Jeez, I wish I had some more recruiters come in here today. Love if you found guys like this out there. He's a junior tackle, so he's JUCO. But he is 77 overall on there. We're on his board. I'm not having to work for it. He's the lowest locked good offensive lineman out there. And we had like a 62 overall defensive end not want to come here anymore. Hell, a junior is better than what we're going to get. I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take a freaking JUCO senior if it means we're going to have somebody. The middle linebacker is scaring me only because Purdue has not had their visit yet. They have theirs week 11, so if we don't lock him up soon, they could come in and keep this interesting. More interesting than I would like. That's what I get for recruiting a guy from Hawaii. And I'm trying not to offer scholarships to people I don't have to offer anymore, because I'm already down to 12 left. Good news, guys, we're bowl eligible. That might not sound impressive with Alabama, but trust me, in a couple of years, that'll be impressive. Alright, we signed... Oh, this is the athlete, the 79 overall. We signed the tight end away from Oklahoma. Still working on the middle linebacker. The punter we're in a recruiting battle with. Oh, Florida must have their visit. Oh, no, they didn't have it yet. They're just going after him. Oh, well... At least they're waiting until week 14. Oh, they're actually recruiting him now. Ah, this just got interesting. Because they're right above that threshold. I would laugh we lose out on the punter after all this. Well, so far pretty good. We have the #1 recruiting class. We have signed 15 total prospects right now. We're aiming for 35. I don't know if we're going to get there. We should be able to at least use up all our scholarships. Alright, we finally signed the middle linebacker. We took all the points away from this halfback. And he committed immediately. Because I found a couple of safeties who were low lock. I have one guy here, I think he's a 79 overall sophomore, and another one who's like a 76 overall, or vice versa, whatever. And I still have not signed a single cornerback, so I'm hoping some of these athletes can play out there. Yep, there goes that loss to Clemson, so... What did I say, 9 or 10 wins? Yeah, we'll get to 10. Alright, we got the left tackle, the halfback, and the right end. Still no punter. His visit with Florida is this week, so we're about to lose him. And the other halfback wants to visit us. So good lead on the strong safety. The punter visited with Florida. We're playing them in the SEC championship game, but unfortunately it doesn't matter. They just took a lead on him, who we've been joking about. I should have recruited him from the beginning. I should have gone with my instinct. The athlete we're close to signing. Unfortunately, we did not lock up nearly as many people as we needed to. So hopefully we get some good visits with the bye week this week. I'm just hoping we sign a couple of these guys. And we go into the offseason. I'm probably going to throw all my points at the strong safety. That's what I'm worried about. He's the best player left on our board. The rest of them would be useful. We need a defensive lineman, but I'd rather just take the risk. But I really don't need a 63 and a 62 overall halfback. I'm okay if we don't have that. All right, we got the halfback and we got the D tackle. Perfect. Perfect. I just need another defensive lineman. That's all I care about now. I mean, I don't care. If we win, we get a BCS bowl. If we don't win, we still get a bowl game. I don't care. And we won, so we get to go to the Fiesta Bowl. Not the Sugar Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl. We get to play Florida State in the Sugar Bowl. We should win that. We destroyed them 45-14. Holy cow. That's how tough we had to make the schedule, though, to keep the SEC champion out of the BCS championship. Nebraska beat Clemson. So Nebraska won against Michigan in the championship game. So we finished 6th on the rankings. UTEP ranked 11-3. Houston lost 2 straight. They were 11-1 before. So UTEP and Houston are your group of 5 schools who did well. Oh no, wait, no, there's Florida Atlantic up there at 11-3. All right, so we didn't win any of the awards, so I don't really care. North Texas won their bowl game 52-42. Good God, that team. We got 10 first rounders, 1 second rounder, and 2 third rounders. Well, at least our pro potential is going to be A+ for the duration of this. Anyone want to come here? No, not a single person. I thought for sure we'd get a couple. We got nobody. Not a single transfer request. So welcome to the Alabama Crimson Walk-Ons, I guess. Yeah, we're just going to do 1,000. If we lose that on the punter, I'll live. I want the strong safety at least. But the strong safety, 13,000. Even if LSU offers him the full 15, we still have more points in him. So that should be enough. The JUCO, I don't care. And the punter, I feel like Florida might put all their points into him. I don't care. Again, like I'm stressing, it's a 77 overall punter. Who cares? All right, fingers crossed for some good news. Yeah, we didn't get the punter. We got the strong safety and the wide receiver. And it looks like that's it. That's okay. We signed a top 5 class. It's top class in the conference. So we didn't keep the top class overall, though. Oklahoma came in. They had the top. We were tied, basically. We had pretty identical classes. Now, the fun part of this is going to be the only dynasty you ever see where we're going to go to the training results and I get to just skip right by it because we don't have any. Mark Brown was a gem. These guys are great considering I didn't scout any of them. I only got 4 offensive linemen, though. Holy cow, Ricky Payne. No wonder everyone was fighting over him. No cornerbacks, no free safeties. All right, Hagan, you actually went +1. So, yeah, we'll move you to quarterback. I guess you're a wide receiver. None of these guys can play in the secondary. I guess you're a wide receiver, too. What about you? Can you play in the secondary? Okay, so these athletes were kind of not helpful. Fully stacked quarterbacks, at least. Halfback room is full. Pretty solid at wide receiver. All right, so that's a pretty solid foundation to a team. All right, here come our walk-ons. Maybe we'll find someone decent. I doubt it. We're starting a 40 overall left guard. We're going to get slaughtered in the passing game. All right, 59 overall punter. That's not terrible. Yeah, we're going to chill down here in the Sun Belt for a while. I don't want to get fired. We are ranked number 2. In the preseason polls, we are ranked number 2. We're getting fired. I want all the FCS games I can get this season. So we play the Sun Belt and FCS teams, and that's it. Some of these top guys, yeah, see, look, there's a D tackle right there. We're still first. So we still get a couple good guys in here. take these. We're gonna have kitchen sink. I forgot to reset it, didn't I? Yep, shoot. Well, at least the people interested in or coming here are completely interested in playing time, it seems like. Holy cow. 91 throw power, 78 accuracy. You ain't playing quarterback, though. Man coverage, zone coverage, you're a corner. You could even potentially be a linebacker. This linebacker has 99 acceleration. Yes, please. Here's a nice gem right here. Pursuit, play rec, man coverage, zone coverage, press. So you're a cornerback. All right, if we can address the secondary, it's smooth sailing from here. We're not going to need to recruit too much afterwards. There's a nice gem, 78. Hopefully that means no one else is going after him. 81 gem outside linebacker. Top of the board right now. That's a huge bust, but I need depth. Holy cow, you went up to a 79. And you went up to a 77. So nice little stockpile of gems up here at the top. These will be probably the guys we go after first. And everyone who we put on the board, we are first on there right now. All right, so I'm going to pause it right here. Wrap things up. This is going to turn into, I don't know how many parts. It's only going to be a short series, maybe 3-4 videos tops, I think. Depends on how long. We're going to rebuild them up. I want to go at least until we're contending for national championship. Next year, I think I'll stay in the Sun Belt again, and the year after, I'll put us back in the SEC, where hopefully we can compete. This year, it's going to be a wash. I'm just going to hope we win something. The recruiting's going to be a little bit quicker, so it's not going to be as interesting, so I might start putting 2-3 years in one video. I'm sorry, guys, I can't afford to spend... This is almost 3 hours on this one alone because I went week by week on the scouting, so I can't just cut this into one 15-minute video over 5 years. I'm sorry. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like it down below. Be sure to subscribe for more. Hit the subscriber bell so you get notifications every time I upload a video. And leave a comment down below. I will reply to everybody unless you are the trolliest of trolls. That's it for me. I'm Shane. I'm out.